Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the APFC at a catch weight of 150 pounds. Sponsored by Cat's Law. And now, introducing first fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 149.9 pounds. And he comes in tonight with a record of 6 wins and 4 losses. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Derrick Wicks. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 149.8 pounds. And he comes in tonight with 4 wins and no losses. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Ashanti, the Black Panther, Olofintila. And your referee in charge is Chris Claviter.
Chris Claviter, third man inside for this one. Ashanti in the neon pink trunks. Derrick Wicks in the APFC blue and black.
Blue corner ready. Red corner ready. Round 1, fight.
Round number 1 underway.
Wicks coming out with some hard kicks right away to the legs of Olofintila.
Nice right hand into a left from Ashanti. D. Wicks deep in on the takedown. Lot of experience differential here. David, how does that play into this?
Right now, as we see, Wicks just able to go out there with little regard to what his opponent is going to bring to him. He's got a game plan. He was chopping the legs. Now he's in on the wrestling, just mixing everything together.
Ashanti, a highly touted prospect, the number 3 ranked amateur featherweight in Wisconsin. D. Wicks, though, has been around since July of 2013 as an amateur. In 12 years, he has seen just about anything anyone can offer, David.
And right now, he's in a good spot here with his opponent against the cage. Landed some great strikes. He's very much in control. He seems to be very well-rounded as well.
D. Wicks, nice control here as we head to the midway point of round number 1. Ashanti separates off to the left. We find ourselves back to the center.
Hard leg kicks by Wicks. And then Olofintila with a leg kick of his own.
Nice strikes there from Olofintila. We highlight the soccer background that Olofintila has, which directly relates to his hips and the way he uses them. Here's a guillotine, though, from Ashanti Olofintila.
Wicks hung that chin out a little bit too long. Olofintila able to isolate the guillotine. Looks like it could be under the chin. Now right here, you just want to be more patient than anything. He has 1:14 to work. Let it settle in. If not, just maintain control of this top position.
Submission avoided for Derrick Wicks, but a dominant spot here from Ashanti Olofintila as we head to the final 60 seconds.
Olofintila in a much better spot now, transitioning to the back here of Wicks.
Nice work from Olofintila.
Rear naked choke. It's not quite under the chin. Wicks doing a great job defending, pushing the elbow up, keeping the threat off of the throat here from Olofintila.
Nice reversal from D. Wicks. Final 30 seconds. Derrick Wicks now on top.
Wicks able to hip heist over, land in top position. Now gains back control of this one with 20 seconds left. Let's see if he can do some damage perhaps from this top position.
Olofintila trying to frame upwards here. D. Wicks avoids all of those offerings, but to your point, wasn't able to get much offense off in the last 30 seconds of this round.
Wicks able to just get back into an advantageous position. Wasn't looking great there. Great start to the round. Kind of lost it midway through. Picked it back up towards the end. I think that was enough to give him the nod for the round. But he has a lot to think about now. I mean, that guillotine was deep, man. That looked like that could have been the end of the night here for Wicks. Hard leg kicks by Wicks as he came out immediately, landed some right hands to follow up. Looking for a beautiful double leg takedown, hung up there with his chin up a little bit too long. Olofintila was able to capitalize on that, lock in the guillotine, and I mean, it was looking like it was going to be all Olofintila for the latter part of the first round here. However, Wicks was able to work back into it. Olofintila has to come into the second round with a bit more confidence now, though.
Love to see the development from Ashanti Olofintila, though, going for these submissions, displaying some more grappling wrinkles, right? We bill him as a striker primarily, but he is developing into a fully fledged mixed martial artist right in front of us. Round number 2 between Derrick Wicks and Ashanti Olofintila is underway. Oh, spinning kick there from D. Wicks. Ashanti pushing forward with the jab.
Olofintila working the body here at Wicks, doing a great job with the lead left hook followed by the right hook to the midsection.
Nice right hand.
Catch Wicks coming in.
Oh, Olofintila placing his right foot on the cage and trying to bounce off of it right in front of Showtime. D. Wicks falls back into guard.
Olofintila able to stuff the shot here. Wicks lands in top position here. Let's see where he goes next.
And if you're Derrick Wicks and you spent, right, the majority, or excuse me, not the majority, but good portions of the first round defending submissions, being the anti-grappler, what do you do here in round number 2 with Ashanti on top?
Right now, I think if I'm Wicks, I want to get back to my feet. He has some success there. We saw the leg kicks here. We saw even his entry on the takedown, though he didn't get it. It was all set up very well. The finish just wasn't clean. Right now, with Olofintila on top, just not a great position for anybody to be in. And I'm not quite sure the prowess of Wicks off of his back.
Olofintila maintaining control here. Wicks trying to move the hips and shrimp out, but Olofintila maintaining control now. Rushes over to the back. D. Wicks does find his way to the feet, though.
Wicks opting to give up his bat to try to get up to his feet, which is, for me, a big indicator that he's not comfortable on the ground. That's never a move you want to make there. Now Olofintila taking the back is probably going to look to maybe get Wicks back down to the ground. Even though Olofintila is comfortable with his striking, when you notice something like that in your opponent, let's get them back to where they're uncomfortable and see if we can have some success.
And it's so interesting, again, to see Olofintila's development, right? His amateur debut came after 9 years of Derrick Wicks's, yet he's looking like the one who's more polished, more experienced in these grappling sequences as he again tries to threaten a submission. Big move from D. Wicks.
Big move there, but unable to get Olofintila off his back. To what you were saying, I mean, Ben, it's not the amount of time, it's what you do within that time. And that just tells me Olofintila has done everything he's needed to do to make sure he's able to go out here and perform with the best, and is showing here tonight.
30 seconds remain in the second round. Derrick Wicks minding the P's and Q's, but Ashanti Olofintila firmly in the driver's seat here.
Olofintila just peppering the punches, just being annoying, hanging on the back here of Wicks, just opening him up, trying to slide that right arm across the throat ever.
He's getting closer and closer as this fight's progressing. Derrick Wicks doing all the right things, but you can tell that Ashanti's success is growing with every single attempt.
And as his success grows, Wicks is getting more and more frustrated. I mean, towards the last few seconds of the round, he was literally just kind of throwing a tantrum. There wasn't much that he was doing from a defensive perspective there.
Here's a couple replays. Good maneuver by Derrick Wicks to try and get Ashanti off him, but unfortunately plants himself deeper into the spider web of Ashanti Olofintila. Here's the final seconds. You can see Derrick Wicks jawing a little bit to Ashanti, but again, verbalizing your frustrations isn't going to win you the fight, David Evans. You have to actually create success and moments, and at this point, a finish if you're Derrick Wicks.
100%. He needs to focus on remaining productive. He had a bit of a productive first round. I mean, I look for Ashanti Olofintila to come out here and maybe engage in the grappling a little bit.
If you have an opponent that is getting visibly frustrated, jawing at you a little bit, what do you do? How does that affect you?
Nothing. You do absolutely nothing. You focus on your game plan. You focus on the movements and what they're presenting you with their body, not their mouth. No one has ever won a championship outside of Chael Sonnen with their mouth. Just talking, if you know what I mean.
third and final round between Ashanti Olofintila and Derrick Wicks. Good leg kicks there from Derrick Wicks. It's been a weapon he's utilized all night long. Olofintila delivers a counter of his own. Olofintila again going for this guillotine. Unsure how tight it is. Doesn't seem to be locked in, David.
Not locked in, but it's a threat nonetheless, and it's not something you can take lightly if you're Wicks. I mean, right now, he's uncomfortable from the top.
Oh! That's it! Ashanti Olofintila submits Derrick Wicks in round number 3.
I think that was a bit of the frustration just kind of looming from that second round into this round. The guillotine was there, it was tight, made him uncomfortable. But apparently it got in his head a little bit too, as we just saw Wicks just kind of give the tap there. And, you know, the last few seconds of the round, Olofintila, I don't think Olofintila was completely even sold on enforcing the guillotine. I think Wicks is a bit frustrated, and I don't think he wants to work out of that position.
And that was a sequence initiated by Derrick Wicks as he shot in for a takedown. It costs him the fight here in Milwaukee. Ashanti Olofintila remains unbeaten and again finds another victory here at APFC. The Rufus Sport product living up to the hype and then some, developing at a rate that we just don't see all that frequently. All right, well, let's send it inside and make that stoppage official. Here is handsome Michael Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Chris Cleveter, stopped the fight. The official time, 37 seconds of round number 3. Declaring your winner by submission via guillotine choke, Ashanti, the Black Panther, Olofintila.
The Black Panther gets it done in the third. Tasted some adversity with the striking from Derrick Wicks. Those leg kicks from D. Wicks were a problem, David Evans, but Ashanti solved it all tonight in Milwaukee.
Definitely some nasty leg kicks by Wicks, man. As we see, just taking Olofintila off of his feet. Olofintila responds, though, with a leg kick of his own and threatens the guillotine. I think once Olofintila felt the grappling, felt that guillotine, he knew he was a threat there in that position. Got there again, was able to get a finish here. Beautiful execution by Ashanti Olofintila.
Well, let's keep the action rolling on the APFC 20 prelims and send it back inside to the one and only handsome